Almost didn't catch that one. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Sean or Mustang09 bringing you a new install video for my F250. And today we're going to be working on the tailgate, installing this tailgate damper that's going to dampen the way the tailgate drops so that it doesn't just free fall. It'll slowly allow it to come down. And so this is going to be super helpful in the future whenever you got your hands full and you just need to lower the tailgate and you can need a third hand. This will do that for you. So let's jump right into it and I'm going to show you guys how to install this. To complete this install, you're going to need a couple of tools. Those being 8mm socket, a T50 Torx, 15mm wrench, and some Loctite. To start the install of the rear dampener, you're going to have to remove the wiring harness for the tailgate, which are these two plugs right here on the driver's side frame rail. Bingo. To remove the rear tailgate, the first step is to remove these clips. Simply get some slack in the line, pull the silver tab towards you, that'll come out. And we'll do the same on the passenger side. To remove the tailgate completely, you're going to want to line this black piece up into the C shape here. So right there, and I'm going to pull out towards the back of the truck. And on the driver's side, it'll pull towards the passenger side. It doesn't have this same C shape, so we'll do that right now. Make sure you fetch the wiring harness so it doesn't pull out. Probably turn it over. The next part of this install involves removing the passenger side tail light. That's an 8mm bolt. Just use a deep well socket and get that out of here. Once those two bolts are out, you should be able to pull the tail light free. Now that the tail light's free, we're going to remove the connection so that we can get the tail light all the way out of the way here. Just like that, your tail light's out. With the tail light set aside, you're going to remove this hinge here. It's a T50 Torx bit, so we'll go in there and get her out of here. There's a good bit of Loctite on those too, so they may be a little difficult to break free. There's also some paint there, so just go ahead and keep cranking. They'll come on out. And with the old hinge removed, we can now install our new hinge that comes with this little nipple here where the shock will go onto. So this is the key part, and it should slide in the same way the old one slid out. We will reuse the factory bolts that we took out, so I'm going to put a little bit of Loctite back on those and we'll reinstall. There does seem to be some adjustability with this piece, so when you're lining it back up, make sure you put it as close as you can back to the factory position. You'll be able to tell because there'll be paint missing there, so you just want to cover all that back up with the new hinge. And with the new hinge on, we have to go underneath the truck and install this little guy here. This is a bolt with like a nipple on the end that mounts to the shock that will dampen the tailgate when we go to drop it. So let's get underneath the truck. As you might be able to tell, we're now underneath the truck. We're on the passenger side corner, underneath the bumper, and down here you'll see there's this hole right here. From the outside of the truck looking in, it's our first hole we come to, and we're going to thread this into it. We're going to have to make our own threads with the bolt, so it's going to be a little difficult. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you the rest of the install. Slug that up. And that part is in. Back to the top of the truck. We're getting close to the end of our install here, and now it's time to install this little shock. It's going to slide down behind the bumper over here. Let me show you guys real quick. So this will slide down. This will slide down in here just like this, and we're going to mount this to this ball stud right here. So now that this is mounted onto this ball stud, we're going to go underneath the truck and do the same at the bottom. Lay it down on her back, compress this a little bit, And we will slide it on to this lower ball stud. Boom. Just like that, it clips on. Right here you can see where this shot clips onto this ball stud on the bottom. Very simple. Perfect. With all the new pieces installed, it's now time to reinstall the stuff we took off. So we need to reinstall the tail light, refeed the tailgate harness through the back of the truck, reinstall the tailgate, and we'll show you exactly what this modification does. Yeah, I know that Bronco one's going to be heavy. Turn this one over here just a hair.
Probably use the okay.
Slides back in, clips back in. Down all the way. So we'll shut it. Everything lines up. No hands. Easy as that. That's awesome. Thank you for your help, sir.
No problem.
Very cool. So now we have an assisted tailgate, all for $50. Not bad. And that is a good install. And that's it, guys. Quick, easy install once again, 15-20 minutes tops if you have the right tools and the right part. Speaking of the right part, the part number is in the description below. If you want to search online and look for that, I was able to get my local dealer to price match an online price, so that saved me shipping and a lot of money. For the tools, you're going to need an 8mm socket, T50 Torx, 15mm wrench, and some thread locker. That's an install, boys. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below. If you got a question on the install or any of the parts, or my cars in general, I'm always in the comment section there to answer for you and reply to you guys. If you haven't already, make sure to hit subscribe. You probably clicked on this video for my F250. I also have a 2013 Mustang GT that I like to take to the drag strip and race, and we're kind of building that right now, just making it a better drag race car. So if you're into all that, hit that subscribe button. Would love to see you stick around the channel. Other than that, it's been Sean or Mustang 09, and I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you boys back here next time. Peace.